Hello, my name is Michael Knight, and I am going to, in 5 minutes, show you everything you need to do to express a polynomial g of x as the product of linear factors. Well, they tell me that 3 is a 0. Hopefully you know everything that I'm about to say or have heard of many of these tools. Well, if 3 is a 0, that means you plug in 3 into this function, and if you simplify, you find that it is worth 0. That is what 3 is a 0 means, which tells me that x minus 3 is one of the linear products, linear terms that I can factor out of this polynomial because I need to find only linear factors, which means that this polynomial x cubed minus 3x squared minus 4x plus 12 is something times x minus 3. They told me that in the original prompt. So how am I going to find out what y is worth? What are the other linear factors that make up this polynomial? Well, I'm going to use algebraic long division. Here you should see that I am using this radical because I couldn't find the division symbol. So just pretend this is x cubed minus 3x squared minus 4x plus 12 divided by x minus 3. Well, we need to find out how to turn x into x cubed. What you need to do is multiply x times x squared to make x cubed, just like you would in long division. X times x squared is x cubed. Now multiply the constant of this linear binomial, by x squared. Negative 3 times x squared is negative 3x squared. Subtract, it appears that we have identical expressions, and anything minus itself becomes 0. Bring down the next term, negative 4x. How many times does x go into 0? X goes into 0 0 times. I multiply x minus 3 times 0 and get 0. Subtract and get negative 4x again. Now bring down the 12, and I have my final question, which is how many times does x minus 3 go into negative 4x plus 12? Well, I multiply x times negative 4 to make negative 4x. Negative 4 times x minus 3 makes negative 4x plus 12. And when I subtract negative 4x plus 12 minus negative 4x plus 12, I will get another 0. Now that means that x minus 3 is a factor of x cubed minus 3x squared minus 4x plus 12. And if it's a factor, it goes in evenly because there is no remainder. Then x squared minus 4 times x minus 3 will give us our original polynomial. And so that's what I have written here. G of x is equal to x minus 3 times x squared minus 4. I am not done yet, however. I have to turn x squared minus 4 into, what did they originally say? Linear factors. So here is what I noticed. The difference of squares formula. Did you notice? Let me get rid of this. Yeah. Did you notice that x squared minus 4 were both perfect squares? Well, if you have something minus something and they're both perfect squares, then you have the difference of squares. And here is the formula. A minus b, a plus b is the same as a squared minus b squared. So I'm going to rewrite x squared minus 4 as x minus 2 times x plus 2. And there you have it. What we were originally asked to find, g of x as the product of linear factors. X minus 3 times the quantity x minus 2 times the quantity x plus 2. Whew! Thank you for watching.